So I don't think I can be a member of the Awakening Party. Do you salat 5 times a day?
I do.
What?
Okay.
I think in order to join the Awakening Party, I have at least salat 5 times a day regularly. Yeah, just like you salat 5 times a day, right? You're a politician with cojones, man.
That's
All
lovely
the
thought.
politicians I invite, small balls, man.
It's a lovely
small
thought.
balls. You want to know why? Yeah, some of them are like running for Wali Kota right now. Right?
Yeah, because I'm not running again for
Yeah,
anything.
man. My camera is laughing. My cameraman is laughing. Welcome back to the Based Indonesian Talks. Today, I have a very special guest. We have a politician in our show. Finally, again, a politician. The thing about like Based Indonesian Talks is that I always try and invite politicians, but everybody are fucking pussies. All the politicians that I invite, they say, "Yeah, gue bakal datang. Siap, bro. Siap, mas. Jalankan. Kirim tornya." I spent my ass working on tors, terms of references, and then like they don't show up. They just leave me on read. They just say, "Ya, siap. Tanggalnya kapan main?" Or they send me like voice notes kayak, "Ya, boleh kita undur lagi nggak? Boleh kita undur lagi?" It's always like that with all the politicians. So, I appreciate you for accepting my invitation, for coming here and showing those politicians that you're a man with a big cojones. And
Okay. I would go as far as that, but
Chiquito. Poquito.
I think this is our second trying to discussion, right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced you to my what's it called? My audience yet. To my Based Indonesians.
Okay.
Rafif Rizqullah from PKB, the
Partai Kebangkitan Bangsa.
National Awakening Party. NAP.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So in English it's NAP. So for the sake of like, I guess for the sake of like translation, we just call it the Awakening Party.
The Awakening Party.
Yes, the Awakening Party. Like how PAN is the Mandate Party and PDIP is the Struggle Party, Partai Kesusahan. Yeah.
We awaken people. So the idea is we awaken people from their sleep.
Yes, you awaken people from their sleep. Right. So thanks for joining.
Thank you, Mr. Buzzer.
Okay,
Thank
you
you,
are
Mr.
welcome. All right, so I am so excited. Finally, a politician who doesn't pussy out from my invitation. Fuck you guys. Anyways, right. So today we're gonna talk about how PKB is gonna pattern their strategy to get like Gen Z and Gen Alpha votes. Right?
Okay.
Are you authorized to talk about this though?
Yeah, I mean, like, we are. So I'm a spokesperson for the party as well.
Oh, I see. That's great. That's great.
So, but disclaimer. I mean, to talk further about the value and everything, I would see this as my personal opinion as part of the political parties.
Okay.
So feel free to comment on that as well.
All right. But we're not gonna go deep into like the political intricacies of PKB, including what will happen to.
Don't ask me about what the elites are thinking, because
The elites are thinking.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you can just check the news. You already know that Chuck E. Min is like panicking out right now. But we're not gonna talk about Chuck E. Min, being threatened or shit. But anyways, we are gonna talk about how PKB will develop strategies to get Gen Z and Gen Alpha votes. I feel like this is a very interesting discussion. You want to know why? Because the thing about the trend is for Gen Zs and Gen Alphas worldwide, not just in Indonesia, right? Is that religiosity is decreasing.
Oh, insane.
Gen Alphas and Gen Zs tend to be a bit more secular.
Okay.
Right? They maybe some Gen Alphas and Gen Zs they could be religious, but it's how they separate their spirituality with their affairs that are currently going on in the mortal realm.
Okay.
Right? So, let me burp. I had too much coffee. That's why I'm a bit like jittery right now and hyperactive. I feel like you notice me, right? So, I'd like to talk about that. But first of all, let's establish the baselines, right?
Okay.
How does PKB define their ideology in the current era? Because like what I see is that PKB is according to Wikipedia, PKB is a Islamic democracy. It's a Pancasila. It's a pluralist. It is it is also a centrist party, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, would you agree that those labels hold up until the current era, or do you think like PKB is slowly changing into the PAN 2.0?
Okay, so in discussing that, we need to go back to the historical background. Why is it formed in the beginning? We do represent one of the biggest Muslim group in Indonesia.
Until now?
Yeah, per se.
NU ya?
Yeah,
Nahdatul Ulama.
I mean the seeds were from there. The idea was formed. That's why the keywords that was there is pluralist and a centrist. Why? Because during those time in the 1998, after the Reformation, there was only how do you say extreme right, extreme left. And we were there was this idea from these groups of Muslims that there needs to be a centrist idea that to provide balance towards it. So that's why after the transition after Pa Habibie, that's why our first chairman
Pa Habibie
K. Haji Abdul Rahman Wahid was there as the centrist how do you say, as the centrist figure during those time. The idea was to restore balance because we were divided. So that's why I would say that yes, we do come from historically a how do you say, from a very large Muslim group, because we do think that if the ideas it's not contradictive towards the Islamic ideology. The Islamic ideology in a very broad sense speaks about harmony. So that's the value that we bring. But it does not necessarily being mentioned that we're a religious party. That we do believe that this is our grassroots vote or grassroots where we came from. But the value that actually we emphasize is to create the harmony, to provide balance towards this ideology that the country currently having. Back then.
Back then.
Yeah.
And now?
It develops still. I mean, as you can see that we're never extreme. We're never extreme left, we're never extreme right. As you can see that people might think that we're always on the winning side. Or we're an opportunist. We think that we only chose the candidates that might have big chance winning. But if you trace back, we actually vote for the candidates that provides this idea of being in the middle. That are able to accommodate both. That's the idea.
I see. So, simply put, right now, like back in 98, the Awakening Party was like right in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Would you place it a bit closer to the like center left or center right now, or is it still in the middle?
I would say that's being the center. I mean, even inside the party itself, there are center right, there are center left. But as a party, we are a central party.
Okay.
So, but if you dig inside, there are people that how do you say, center but leaning towards more to the left, or center that is more leaning towards the right.
I understand. It's like that with Golkar too, apparently. So yeah. Okay, so basically what I can extrapolate from this is that the Awakening Party is trying to maintain its centrist position, right, amidst the changes of the future and the challenges that it imposes, right?
Okay. The idea why we brought that was because that we believe that a divided country or a divided ideology only bring chaos to the country. We are the party that was formed during the Reformation in 1998. The gap between class was very high. We fill in the gap to create the harmony. So that's why the transition was there. It was smooth. So that's why when Abdurrahman Wahid was asked to step down as president, he gladly stepped down. Because what we value most as a PKB party is to create a harmonious situation that we believe will provide a better development towards the country,
I see,
regardless who win or lose.
I see. So, with these considerations, do you think PKB can tackle issues that are more relevant to Gen Zs, like climate change, for example, sustainable development, depopulation? Depopulation is a Gen Z thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Because of capitalism, people find it really hard to find dates these days. Standard TikTok kan.
Yeah.
If you don't have cars, dibilang mo kondo kan.
Or even if you go just buy Avanza.
Mo kondo ini cowok, parah banget.
Or if you split bill, right? They say.
We got a girl cameraman right here. Gimana menurut lo? Apakah kalau misalkan cowok bawa Avanza itu mau kondo? Oh enggak sih. Okay, good. There are plenty of good people like her. I wish there was more people like her.
This TikTok thing is actually hampering both sides, both the women and the men side. Men now are being too pussy actually because thinking that, oh shit, I don't have this or this.
Yeah. Okay, so actually let's make this interesting. As a PKB spokesperson, how do you address the TikTok standards?
Okay.
Right, because it's obviously an infringement towards the male security, right? It makes insecure males, and it makes divides between the male and female gender relations.
Okay, I would speak this on my personal opinion. Okay?
Oh, okay. So not as the spokesman of PKB.
More like a personal opinion. To me, I think we need to have a more educated audience. Whatever you see on the social media, TikTok, those kind of thing, filter it.
Okay, I see.
I mean, it's sorry to say, full of rubbish. But in the end of the day, it is what it is. People are there. But
I see.
be wise in using it. I mean, like, yes, I don't know who started the perception, but yeah, I think if we swallow it wholly, then that's the issue we're going to encounter.
I see.
I'm not going to say that I'm pro censorship. No.
Okay.
I'm not, because then we would just, to me, memanjakan masyarakat karena harus disensor.
Okay, I see.
But you need to educate yourself as well.
Yeah. I see. Okay, so reeling back to the question about Gen Zs, right?
Okay.
So Mokondo is also a Gen Z problem, right?
Okay.
I don't think like PKB even considers it worthy enough of their attention. But anyways, okay, so do you think that PKB is equipped to deal with Gen Z issues? Like I said, like climate change, sustainable development, what else? Depopulation and emerging techno-industrialization.
Yes. So, okay, now me being a spokesperson. Okay. So we promote the party. So, if you read the book that our chairman, re-elected chairman,
Cakimin,
Dr. Gus Muhaimin Iskandar.
Okay, that's his proper name.
Yeah, Dr. Abdul Muhaimin Iskandar. Visioning Indonesia 2045. It's actually a very good book. I think you should read that. One of the thing that he is most concerned about is the future of work, which is one of the Gen Z problems. These kind of things. In there, he sees that this is the issue going forward. But the question is whether PKB as an organization, as a political party, are able to cater that. Then I would say that it would be a complex matter. Why? Because because the current, especially on the local side,
the current trend.
Yes. I won't say that it's happening all over Indonesia. It's more like probably that it's more amplified on the surface. But what we do see is that the constituent issue in our local area very much different on what is on the surface. So it's a bit complex if we're talking about PKB or the Wakilan Party. It's a bit more complex because each area has a very complex issue on its own. But if you ask me whether it's possible going there, yes, because our chairman sees it that way. But to mobilize it as a party, that's quite, how do you say, it's one step at a time, I can say. But the political willingness from the chairman is there.
So the political will exists, but the party itself
To move there, it's a complex position. For instance, I think we're one of the party, the Awakening Party, was one of the party in the Congress that promotes the apa namanya
cuti bersama.
No, cuti buat hamil
Cuti
laki-laki.
hamil. Laki-laki
Buat suami.
emprek.
No, buat suami, cuti buat suami.
Oh, I see.
So we're one of the promoters
progressive.
of it, which most of the people doesn't know. We're one of the promoters about it.
I see.
So if you say that we're moving towards there, yes, there is a vision going there. But I think this is something that, how you say, most of the audience need to understand as well. I was a person who only commented on how policy should work, But creating a policy is a very complex procedure.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's a very complex thing. It's a very complex political procedures. But I think the easiest way to understand is that don't see it event by event. But you need to understand, so each party has a chairman, right? Like, what is this person is envisioning? I think one of his move may not be agreeable towards the audience, and then another move might be agreeable towards an audience. But the question is that we need to understand is whether the end justifies the means.
Yeah, I see democracy as a game of balance.
Yeah.
Right, and it's certainly true when you have control over a political party, right?
Yeah.
There are constituents you need to satisfy.
True.
And constituents are divided between different subgroups of demographics.
True.
You have people that are divided between age, race, beliefs, political ideology, occupation, and all of this shit, right?
True.
And so the complexities of running a political party, as a lot of normal people wouldn't realize, is that politics is a game about winning certain people, but for the sake of winning certain people, but and defeating some people. But that doesn't mean that they will continually defeat that one group of people.
Exactly.
One day they will swing the other way. That's the balance between shit in politics.
It's more like you need to play with the card that you're dealt with.
Yes.
I mean, I understand that most of our audience right now, our constituents, are not happy with the decision that we made in several areas for the district election, for the gubernatorial election. I understand that. But as a chairman of a political party, he needs to think very clearly which battle he wants to win.
Yes, you need to pick your battle.
Exactly. So, what I would like to say in this opportunity is that please do not be so quick to judge.
Okay, please do not be so quick to judge coming from a politician.
No, because it might be, I mean, do you know this Chinese story?
Which one?
So there's this Chinese legend. There was this farmer, right? He had, so there was a war, right? So this farmer, he has a son, a very young, strong, healthy son, right? And then he rode a horse and then fall out of it, broke his legs,
Yeah.
right? And then the people came in and then said that, wow, very unfortunate of you that your star son has broken leg, right? The next week comes groups of military looking for people to fight for the kingdom. Before that, the old man only said, yeah, maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. That's what he said. And then weeks afterwards, there's soldiers coming in, basically taking out young man to basically fight for the kingdom and everything. Everybody's son was chosen. He was not, because he has a broken leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody said, hey, you're very lucky, man. I mean, your son was not chosen to go to war, blah, blah. He said, maybe yes, maybe not. So from those story, you can say that one event might see as a very bad thing that happens to you, an unlucky thing that happens to you, but it turns out to be something good, because you'll never know what's the whole thing is going to be. None of us does. I mean, even me in the political party, I won't say that I know it all.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we to judge that we know it all? What we can say is that when there are certain limits, then we move.
Mm-hmm.
Certain limits are not been met, then we move. But please do not be so quick to judge. That's what I can say.
Yes. So it's all about perception. Right?
Exactly.
It's how you perceive politicians. Sometimes when they do stuff, right, you judge them, sampah rakyat, tikus rakyat. But the thing is, the truth is even more convoluted than that. It's the same with this whole MK situation.
Yeah, I mean, or else you're gonna be all disappointed with politicians.
Yes.
Because, okay, and one more thing, please do not idolize politicians. You do not idolize people. I mean, if you think about it, people that was writing about Jokowi's family and everything, bro, they were the people who actually put him there, idolize him there, made him a god, thinks that he comes from a class that represent them.
Yeah.
So this is a very big lesson for all of us. Do not worship people as if they are gods. They are people. You see their values. When their values distract from yours, then you fight. But do not idolize politicians. It's not the right way to do it. I mean, if we want to be more mature in our politics, in our policy making, please be certain of what value that you uphold, but not the people. I mean, right now people are rallying behind Anis, saying Anis is the future. Can you guarantee that within the next 10 years, if he became president, he doesn't become the same thing?
History has proven that to be the opposite. I mean, the opposite as in, yes, it goes down with your route.
Exactly. I mean,
it doesn't guarantee that he's the same.
True.
People change.
Everybody changes. I mean, so stop idolizing or menuhankan tokoh. There's no such thing, man.
Understandable.
No, even people are always how do you say, up for critics. I mean, bro, think about it. To accumulate power, you need 10 years, right? I mean, during those 10 years, you were worshipping him. That's why he's there. That's why he can act as if what he's doing right now.
Yes. That's the legitimacy right there.
Exactly.
9 years. Okay, so reeling back to the conversation about demography, right? Demography, and that PKB really does command a really diverse set of demographic, right? How should the Awakening Party adapt its platform to appeal to younger less religious demographic without alienating its traditional base.
Okay.
How exactly could it reconcile its Islamic identity without compromising its integrity? That's the question that I'm asking.
We do try to. I mean, it's just started during those presidential and vice presidential campaign. I know the name sounds very cheesy. Slapat Imin.
Slapetonomics.
Slapetonomics. That's one of the way that we're trying to reach to a more broader audience without compromising our actual value. I mean, to look at myself, I'm not actually, how do you say, very PKB material.
Then okay, out of topic. This doesn't come into your record as a spokesman of Awakening Party.
Okay.
Right? But menurut lo, potongan lo, your cut, where would you apa ya? Kalau dari your cut, what do people say about you? Like, which party do you come from? For me, I feel like you're a Nasdem Golkar type of people.
Yeah, that's what most people say.
Okay, so I'm right on the money.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Sorry?
Would you agree the assessment?
On the money side?
On the assessment, the fact that you kind of look like people from Golkar and Nasdem.
At front, yes, but what they don't see is that I don't come from that class.
I see.
I mean, yes, I do achieve what I have right now very early, but I don't come from that class.
I
So,
see.
like,
Oh, sorry.
one of the biggest question that people always ask me is, Fiflo, anak siapa? When you trace back, none. I don't come from a business family. I don't come from a political family. I truly come from
Humble
the
backgrounds.
same class. As that's how I can relate with PKB. We are in the same class.
I see. So reeling back to the question, how exactly does Awakening Party could make itself more appealing to the younger audiences? What do you think that the Awakening Party could do?
I think
Besides slap economics,
I think to have more guts to appear in this kind of forum.
What?
To have more guts to appear in this kind of
I
forum.
see. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, a few days ago, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, I think Chucky Min. Sorry if I call him Chucky Min, by the way, but it's much more easier than calling him Muhaimin Iskandar.
Abdul Muhammad Iskandar.
Abdul Muhaimin Iskandar. So, do you guys in the party call him Chucky Min as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Chucky Min guy, right? Well, not really the Chucky Min guy because Chucky Min is Chucky Min. Okay,
He's the only one.
He's the only one. So Chucky Min had like a forums discussion with a bunch of like people, and there was like what's her name, Abigail, and there was Rian Fahmi. Yeah. He was doing that as well. So I guess he's on the right track.
He doesn't shy away from discussion. That's what I can say to you. I mean, if you invite him now, yes, he will. How do you say? It's you know the dynamics of current politics right now, right?
Yeah, so he doesn't want to show up in my show because like he doesn't want
But he doesn't shy away from discussion.
I see.
In a way, although that culturally we do believe in very high seniority, but in a way he's a very egalitarian person.
Egalitarian
Yeah,
person.
egalitarian
I
person.
see.
So that's why, as you can see, that there's a lot of newcomers as well coming in from Awakening Party. So he doesn't shy away from discussion.
I see. Do you think if I invite him, he'll come down to my show?
Yeah, especially after this whole thing calmed down. Yes, definitely.
Oh yes, he will definitely come to my show.
Yeah, I can say. I mean, he'll be interested. I mean, not on this private settings, but on a more public settings.
So, jadi peraturannya gue harus nyewa ballroom, kasih bunga-bunga gitu.
No.
And
Just
then,
some like the way Slapat Imin does.
Sampai Timin does.
I mean, I think Abigail and Rian also fire up a very hard question towards him, and he doesn't shy away.
Yeah. He doesn't shy away. Chucky Min is truly a fighter.
Okay, what you need to understand about this person, he's been the vice chairman of the congressman since he was 32 years old.
How old are you?
30.
30. Oh, so in 2 years you'll be about his age when he's the vice congress.
Exactly. Vice chairman of the Congress.
Vice chairman. How is that possible? What kind of magic that this guy can work out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's been in the elites of politics for the last 25 years. So he's very comfortable in his skin.
Yes, he's very comfortable indeed. People forget that he's like almost 50 as well.
Yeah.
Dude looks like he's 40.
Yeah.
So awet muda. What's the secret, Naki, man? You apply a lot of sunscreen. Man. But so I guess the points where there are gimmicks that are more resounding towards a younger audience, like sepetnomics, you know.
Yeah.
The fact that you want to appear inside public settings as a way to display accountability to the public, right? So I guess that's the thing. That's the trend. People, Gen Zs especially, right? Gen Alphas, they don't have a mind of their own because they're still young. So like Gen Zs, they love it when people come down at their level, right?
Yeah.
People love it when politicians that we treat as if though they're demigods destined to walk among men, like turns out they can be human as well. They love that so much.
But
and
do you think that era is still there?
what?
We think politicians are demigods. I mean,
Politicians?
in terms of Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
Let me think. I think in a way, we still idolize them. We still idolize politicians, right? And we idolize politicians, but in a different way. We don't treat them like pharaohs walking upon earth as if the Ra decided to bestow them down on the face of this world, right? No, we don't. We don't treat them that way. We treat them like they're one of us, right? Oh, Gibran has Steam as well. He's on Discord. Oh shit, Gibran is just like me.
I see. I see.
What else? Oh my God, Angela Tanu likes to go to Easy Bar in Senopati. she's like me as well.
Okay.
Gua sebenarnya nggak tahu sih kalau dia benar ke Easy Bar. Tapi I feel like she could. Looking at how she is, she could go to Easy Bar in Senopati. You know where Easy Bar in Senopati is?
Yeah, it's near my place.
Oh, I see.
So, because I live nearby.
Because you live nearby, no? Because
For
you go there.
audience purpose, I live nearby.
You've never gone there, right?
No.
Clearing things out, right?
No. Clearing things out, I just live nearby.
Yeah, you live nearby.
I live nearby.
Yeah, you don't know that it's located on the third floor, right? You don't know that it's filled with USC
I just heard
students.
it because my constituents goes there.
Your constituents
goes there.
Really cool constituents. They go to Easy Bar.
That's what we are in South Jakarta.
Bro, Bobby Saputra goes to Easy Bar, right? Apparently USC students goes to like Easy Bar, man.
Yeah,
So
they're
your constituents
constituents.
are, like,
Exactly.
sophisticated.
That's
How do you do this?
why the thing that I don't negotiate is I don't want to move my district, which is South Jakarta, Central Jakarta,
I see.
and Luar Negeri.
So how exactly? Okay, out of topic question. How exactly do you get them to choose for you, right? Because these people are like super filthy, fucking rich and shit, and like you don't really go to Easy Bar, but allegedly, right?
No, but I have friends who goes there.
You have friends.
I have friends
that
who
go
goes
there.
there.
I see. You have friends that go there.
So that's part of being a politician. I mean, you don't need to do it yourself,
Yeah.
but you have promoters. You have people going there for you. Advocates
I
for you.
I see. That's the game of people, I guess. You tell them, hey, choose me, and then I'll treat you guys free drinks at Easy You don't have to come, right? Yeah, you have to keep your image, and maybe once you turn 60 and you retire from party, you go to Easy Bar.
I think my time has passed. I mean,
Your time has passed.
My time has passed going there.
30 is the new 20.
Sorry?
30 is the new 20. Your time is still there.
Because I don't know. I mean, the reason why I actually started going into politics in my 30, because I foresee myself to be done by 45.
See, when
With
you start
everything.
going to Easy Bar?
Huh?
When you start going to Easy Bar?
I think when I was those kind of places, not Easy Bar in particular, because it was not open back then.
Oh my God. Okay. You have never been to Easy Bar. All right.
Easy Bar in particular, never.
That's on the record. Right?
Yeah, that's on the record.
on the record. Okay. Right.
So you can check the CCTV or whatsoever.
I see.
Never been there. Easy Bar in particular.
I see. This really raises a lot of questions about like PKB politicians, awakening party politicians, right? Are there any Gen Z PKB politicians? Because I heard
we
in
do.
Surabaya there's one, Ais.
There's Najmi as well.
Najmi.
In South Jakarta.
Yeah.
There's several. There's several few.
There's several.
Yeah.
I see.
I was actually elected as the District Congress, Surabaya Congress.
I see. Is there any kaya awakening party members that has the potongan of like anak gaul banget gitu?
Yeah, me.
Okay, I see. No wonder everybody in Easy Bar like chooses you. Yeah? Okay, I see.
Because I don't come from their DNA. That's the thing.
Oh, you don't come from DNA.
I mean, I came from the same class, but I don't come from the same DNA. I mean, like this particular pesantren DNA and everything. Some of them, although they're Gen Z, educated abroad. I think Ice is a PhD from London, if I'm not mistaken.
I've heard.
She
doesn't follow me back.
Oh, let's contact her.
Oh, you're gonna contact her literally right now?
Mas Ice.
Oh my god, man! Do I actually follow her on like Instagram? Wait, let me check.
Ice, I think we're.
Ais Shafia. Yeah, I actually follow her, but
you
she
did
didn't follow me back, man. Major L.
Mbak Ais, ada yang minta di follow back.
Oh my god, man! You're actually doing this?
Yeah.
I hope I'm not in your debt.
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure? Like I don't have to like join PKB or something?
Nah.
Are you sure? Like I don't have to like show up in Chucky Min's talk show and shit?
Here. For the purpose of audience.
Anjing beneran dah. Oh my. So that's how you make friends in politics. That's like something very new to me.
I mean, no. I mean, you just be you, man.
I just be me?
Yeah, you just be you.
I don't think people would choose me if I go into politics, man.
But at least you know that how much are choosing you. I mean, me being me, going into campaign, I gathered 37,219 votes.
290 votes.
219 votes.
That's pretty good. How's your campaign strategy, by the way?
So yeah, I mean, I actually combined both. The traditional one, like having all these teams, blah blah blah, and then also joined several Muslim groups in Esports as well. I'm in the Esports organization as well.
Wait, you said there's like Muslim Esports group. Jadi Nahdatul Ulama punya
No. What I'm saying is that I appeal to the Esports groups.
It would be really funny if Nahdatul Ulama has its own like Mobile Legend team.
I think we should create.
Oh my god, man!
I think we should.
Yeah, man. I feel like there's plenty of.
Oh, I know. What's the name? I mean, Esports Syariah.
Esports Syariah, bro. Oh my god, bro. No way.
I think we can create, man.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if you go to Jawa Timur, right, a lot of people my age, right, that comes from like lower middle class backgrounds, they join NU for the shits and giggles, right, and they play Mobile Legends, and like I feel like you guys need to capitalize on that, right? I mean, okay, we're not gonna talk about Nahdatul Ulama because like that's like another organization.
So our official statement. The Awakening Party and Nahdatul Ulama is a separate entity. That's the official statement, ladies and gentlemen. Our connection is historically, aspiratively,
culturally.
That's the official statement.
Financially? No.
No.
Okay. Financially, no. Okay.
Because we don't have any minings.
Didn't come out from my mouth. This time I played it safe. Right, anyways, the Awakening Party should really take control of these constituents, right?
Yeah,
so
we do.
Instead of being like ya udah ngadain salawatan barengan gitu. Like bro, you could do a Mobile Legends, bro. Like everybody's gonna go.
That's what I did.
That's what you did.
Yeah, that's what I did. I create Mobile Legend competition. PUBG competition. Yeah, those two games are very appealing. And it actually creates a lot of people coming in.
Yeah.
But still, I would say that okay. If okay, this I think probably a suggestion for Gen Z and Gen Alpha as well, right? So if you guys are trying to make these parties listen to you more, please be more than just a noise. What I mean is that please be more than just a noise in social media. Actually, go vote. Regardless that the swing voters during the presidential election was very high, but their political participation is still very low. So, yes, discussion is good. Maintaining yourself or vocalizing your matter in social media is very good, but please do more than that. I mean, that's one of the reasons I jumped into politics as well. I mean, when I became, how you say, in their class, there are certain things that was brought when I was there. Things that I would say that this cannot just be through any platform. I mean, you wouldn't invite me if I didn't run for Congress.
I mean, we did meet in Smesco.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It was me being a congressional candidate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't get these opportunities if I didn't run,
Yeah.
regardless winning or losing, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's the fact.
And then you'll understand how the dynamics in a political organization is. So, please do more than that. I mean, you don't need to be inside. I mean, you can criticize from the outside, but when the time comes, please do participate in an election. I mean, because that's what actually matters. I mean, like I said to you, I mean, I rally all these youngsters, blah, 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 blah. When the participation comes, I can say from my votes, there was like 70% of it was 40 above.
70% of it is like 40 above.
Yeah. 40% of 70% of my voters are 40 above.
Oh shit, boomers.
Exactly.
I see.
So it's because that they're willing to go to the election ballot and then vote. During my campaign, the youngsters or the Gen Z and Alpha, they were there. They were the audience. They were the commentators, providing insights, the movers and everything. But when it comes to elect, I don't know where they are. They flop. So, please be more than just a noise.
Do you think their votes might have been stolen? Ooh.
No, they didn't came.
They didn't came?
They
actually?
didn't came. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I have around 2,000 teams all over the ballots, right? Monitoring people who comes, the people
The
who predict.
Saksi, right? Are you talking about witnesses?
Yeah, the Saksi.
2,000 Saksi.
2,000 Saksi.
Actually.
Yeah.
How much is it normal for a politician to have Saksi?
It depends on the area. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, the total in South Jakarta and Central Jakarta alone, it's around 8,000 ish. So I only provide 2,000 on my own.
Insane. The budget must have been insane. So yeah, apparently they didn't come. Damn, you got ghosted.
That's the thing. Don't ghost. I mean, like when it times to come, don't ghost. I mean,
Real.
be more than just a ghost.
Yeah, technically you got ghosted there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jover, man. Back it up. sorry. But are you still interested in like running in the next elections, or are you more interested in more like executive ventures, like becoming bupati or wali kota, or even like menteri or wamen or staff khusus?
Nah, for me, I think it's
Because like PKB is now part of the coalition,
Uh-huh.
so there might be a chance for you to work inside the government.
No, I have more business to run rather than being an executive. But I would definitely still be in PKB,
The Awakening Party.
the Awakening Party. But if, how you say, ask me to run again as a party, I think, to me, those moments where I need to try. Like once in your lifetime, for whatever you have concern. That's why I always say to you that even if you, one of the things that I would always suggest to people is that if you do have concerns about social issue, please run, regardless you win or lose. Once in your lifetime, do it literally the way you want it to be done.
I see.
Regardless of the result. Because I can say that me going into politics, it's quite different than the way I am in my ordinary life. Because the way I done my campaign is literally the way I want it to be done. Like the ideas, the message, regardless that it's approved by my team or not.
I mean, it's okay if you want to pick
No.
up for a bit.
This is actually your alarm, man.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, we're good. So, I would say that if you have a real concern about your social issue, run.
I see.
I mean, I know that, this is what most politicians always told me. Then what's the purpose of running if you're not going to win? For your satisfaction. I mean, once in a lifetime, there is more, to me, there is more to me than just winning, than just a position. I mean, at least I can say that regardless of whatever votes I have, I did it my way.
Did it
My way. I didn't subdue to the, traditional formats of campaigning. I am being me, which that's all that matters. I mean, some people run for politics because with several reasons, but to me, that's it. So after this, I would still be in the Awakening Party. Will contribute in the best way I can, that if they ask me so. But going forward, if they ask me whether party or not.
I see. That's pretty insightful. You must try it once in your life because again, like you have one shot in life, right?
Exactly.
By running for office, like who are you gonna harm?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You should try it. You should definitely try running for office. Like all of you should try running for office.
Just disrupt it once in a while.
Yeah, just try it.
I mean, do it your way.
Yeah, millennials would like to say YOLO.
Exactly.
YOLO. That's what millennials would like to say. But right. So, still on the topic of the Awakening Party's strategy, right? Do you think could a decrease in religiosity among younger generations lead to a redefinition of what it means to be like a religious political party in Indonesia? Because we see this in... Put my phone down, meaning that's the last question, and then after that, we do random ass questions, right? And so does that mean the Awakening Party itself is starting to be more similar to the Mandate Party, PAN? You know, because we can see PAN, right? Basically the Muhammadiyah party until they kicked out Muhammadiyah. RIP. So, anyways, and then they changed from the Partai Amanat Nasional to the Partai Agensi Nasional, the Partai Artis Nasional, right? And so, you should.
Sorry for laughing. No, sorry.
Okay, so I got you that one, right? So, would you say that the Awakening Party is heading towards the same direction?
Nah. No. Because the Awakening Party is built on a more stronger cultural background from its group. Even until the most last Muktamar, the one that we consider as a very high, very important person is this Kiais. So if you say that we're going to move towards that way, no. But yes, we are going to be more inclusive. But because the idea of, how do you say, the value that these Kiais have is actually in line with what Awakening Party is pushing forward. Yes, if you ask me whether there's going to be a more inclusive move to appeal to the new voters, I can say yes. We actively try to innovate with it. But in terms of the value that we held within, I don't think it would change.
I see.
Because all of the elites, the chairmans, they were brought up from that class.
I see. So you guys are not gonna be like,
Yeah, nah.
yeah?
No.
But you guys do it.
We do it the Pesantren way.
The pesantren way. I fucking love that,
Yeah.
man. The sarung, man.
The class, because we I mean,
would you
this-
think like it gives? Sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
by the way. But would you think like Chak Imin getting into politics, like it gives hope to a lot of pesantren kids that one day they could also be in politics?
Yeah, that's actually the idea, the initial idea, because Pesantren doesn't just represent a religious group, but Pesantren represent a certain class that was not voiced. So that's why I believe that it's not going to change. I mean, to be frank, Muhammadiyah is a more modern group.
Yes.
It modernized themselves. Even the organization itself has been modernized through times, despite their affiliation with any political parties previously or not. But they were modernized through times. I mean, they are very well organized in comparison to our base group. But more than that, Pesantren represent a class, a certain group class of people.
I see.
So more than just religious ideology, it represents a class, which the class that, if say PDIP can say Wong Chilik, we represent part of the class that was not how you say on those pesantren area.
Pesantren kids, yeah, basically.
Exactly.
I've been to pesantren Tebu Ireng once.
Mhm.
You know Tebu Ireng?
Yeah.
The one in
It's very big, man.
what's it called? Fuck, I forgot the place where it is.
Jombang.
Jombang, yeah. I went to Tebu Ireng. It's super big. Oh
Yeah.
shit. My mic wants to come down. So I'm feeling a bit jittery right now because I have too much like caffeine. So like I have too much caffeine, which is why I'm a bit hyperactive. It's just like I can't stop moving, right?
Yeah.
So I actually want to explode right now. I can't stop talking. I can't stop thinking, and I can't stop moving.
Okay.
And sorry. So I went to Tebu Ireng, and Tebu Ireng basically means like black sugar, right?
Yeah.
But I don't find any black sugar there. But anyways, that's not important. So I went there, and holy shit, was it so big. Tebu Ireng is super big, man.
That's very big.
Yeah, it's super big, and like the santris, they stay up super late until like 11 or 12, and all they do is just listen to sermons. I went to Gus Dur's what do you call that? Gus Dur's graveyard.
Yeah.
And it gave me chills because you want to know what's written on the epitaph? It's written, "Here lies a humanist." Oh, fucking love that. I love that. You know, Suharto might be my favorite president, right? He is my favorite president. But I think the best president Indonesia has could tie between Habibie or Gus Dur, right? And it's really telling that somebody like people like to say that Islam is like a religion of chaos. It's so intolerant and shit. But in the end, it's just about the people. Because
Exactly.
you have people like fucking Gus Dur right here, right? He gave a lot of rights to Chinese people, Christians, Buddhists, Konghucu, Hindu.
He gave them
everywhere.
back.
He gave them back.
He gave them right back.
He gave them their rights back, and it happened because Gus Dur, he's a humanist.
because he's a humanist that believes in harmony.
He believes in harmony, and I feel like that's the great thing that PKB communicates is that we're Islamic as fuck, but we're human.
But so despite all this religious value, above all we're human.
Yeah, above all we're human. And do you guys have like minority members in the Awakening Party, like people from
Yes,
Flores?
we do.
Literally Chinese people.
Actually,
Chinos?
we have a separate. We call it Badan Otonom. Badan Otonom is basically like a saya partai that actually assembles this different religious group. We call it Brani, DPP Brani. I forgot the short for, but I think if I'm not mistaken, kayak lintas agama gitu loh. We do. I mean, we're actually big in East in NTT. We're actually big as well in North Sumatra.
Ah, that's surprising because North Sumatra is
Mostly Christians, right?
Christian, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can say that I think what values most from the Awakening Party is not the part, okay, we label ourselves as just Islamic, but we do instill Islamic value which upholds humanism.
Yeah.
So I think that's the grandeur idea.
That's the grandeur idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I'd like to stop glazing on the Awakening Party's balls right now, right? So I'm gonna start putting you guys accountability to your own actions.
Okay.
So ready for this, right?
Yeah.
You guys say you're a pluralist party, right? So would you guys accept if one day a Christian becomes the leader of PKB?
Okay. This is one thing. A democracy is the winning of the many.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if which I think it's going to be a very far hypothesis, as long as the group is still going to be instilled from its base, it's not going to happen.
Oh, so there's no unspoken rule like, oh yeah, Christians
No.
can't be the. Oh, I see.
There's no, I mean, but in the end of the day, it's the voting of the many. I mean, we don't have it officially in our, how do you say, ADART. No, we don't. But it's a voting mechanism.
Yes. Like,
It's the same thing as saying whether we're going to have a Christian president or not.
yeah, I see. Now imagine like somebody like Thomas Lembong joins PKB and becomes like the leader of PKB. Like, would that be okay?
He can be an elite for sure.
He can be a lead, but he can't be the leader.
Because the leader is not chosen. It's chosen by the
many.
Yeah.
And the many are the majority, right?
Exactly.
And sadly,
what's
he's
the
double
majority?
minority.
What's the majority?
Oh, you waited for me to say that. Wow, so that's how politicians play the game. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna make him say it. Oh, man. Yeah, he gave me the gun and I shot. That's how politics work, ladies and gentlemen. You insinuate and give suggestions to people and let them say it out loud, and you're like,
So,
it didn't came out from my mouth.
I didn't came from it.
Yeah.
So from this, what's your assessment? I mean, I don't come from any politics
Assessment?
DNA. Yeah. Towards
Towards what? The Awakening Party?
no, towards me being a politician.
I think I don't have any sentiments. Like, everybody can run for office, right? It's a matter of what you will do in the office that I am able to judge you.
Okay.
And so, because you haven't reached office yet, I
Yeah.
can't really judge you. I can't really assess you properly.
How about the Awakening Party? I mean, from the outside.
Okay, from the outside.
Yeah.
I think it's a great party, honestly. But say if I were to join a political party, I don't know if I want to join PKB though, or Awakening Party. Because I don't really consider myself a cut for the Awakening Party.
Why so?
I mean, let's talk about the basics first, right?
Okay, let's go.
I do the salat, but I often skip the subuh or the isya.
Okay.
So like I don't even like fulfill the basic salats even.
Okay.
But sometimes in good days I do salat like 5 times a day. Sometimes I barely salat at all.
Okay.
and that happens to be most of the days.
Okay.
So I don't think I can be a member of the awakening party. Do you salat 5 times a day?
I do.
What?
It's just because. Okay.
Oh, what time is this? What time is this?
Oh, yeah, it's Maghrib time.
It's Maghrib
It's
time.
Maghrib time, everyone. So the discussion should be.
Okay, so I think in order to join the awakening party, I have at least salat 5 times a day regularly. Yeah, just like you you salat 5 times a day, right?
I don't go too easy.
Yeah, you don't go to easy. You stay home, salawatan. You read stuff about Hashim Ashari. Yeah, you fucking love, you fucking love Islam. Yes. How do you do the salawatan again? Salamullah.
I think it's what we, how you say, the outside will see it. That's what I can say. I think that's what the outside will see it.
So the inside, you actually do go to Izzy and you don't pray 5 times.
I'm not saying that. Please do clarify that I'm not saying that.
Okay.
We do pray 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Most of them does. No, because we're a plural.
I see.
There's a lot of them that are not Muslim as well, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's an interesting party. I mean, how you say? I mean, we've reached 12% this election. Mm-hmm. If it's not interesting, the move is always interesting. That's what I can say to you.
I see. The move is always interesting. So, if you're a traditionalist who listens to ulamas, you might as well join PKB. Or if you're a plural, you can go to PKB.
No. If you're a humanist, you go to the awakening party. That's the more proper word to say it.
So basically, if I'm not a humanist, I shouldn't come to the awakening party.
Yeah.
If I don't join the awakening party, I'm not a humanist?
No.
Oh,
okay. He's a good one. He is going to be a good politician, I think.
Am I going to be a good politician or
Yeah.
a fine dictator?
That comes from his word.
That came from my word, and I am accountable to everything I say, for I am a politician, but I'm a politician on the internet, on Discord, to be honest.
Yep.
I'm a Discord admin. Do you use Discord?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you actually do use this?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually joined like one of that joke server. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, I realized that. Holy shit, you do actually use Discord. Anyways, right. So, the verdict is, yes, PKB the Awakening Party should really introduce a lot of activities that Gen Zs and Gen Alpha would love to participate in, like playing Mobile Legends and dragging Chakimin down to all those intellectual debates and shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would make the Awakening Party more digestible towards the Gen Zs and Gen Alphas. Right. This has been the Base Indonesian Talks. I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for inviting. Oh, it's a lovely talk.
You're a politician with cojones, man.
It's a
All
lovely
the
talk.
politicians I invite, small balls, man.
It's a lovely
small
talk.
balls. You want to know why? Yeah, some of them are like running for Wali Kota right now, right?
Yeah, because I'm not running again for anything.
Man. My camera is laughing. My cameraman is laughing.
Yeah, because because I don't want to run again. I think it's a very good experience for me. I will still be in the Awakening Party because I think it's a good environment to be in.
Yeah. Well, everybody who I invited, politicians I invited, please take notes from this guy. I am not gonna bite you guys. We're gonna have fun, right? Especially you, the guy who's running for mayor right now.
Although there is several booby traps, so please be wise in entering it and then just pass it back.
What are you insinuating? I came here to trap you guys? We're here to talk about some fine stuff, some good stuff.
So just please understand when you're speaking officially and when you're speaking unofficially.
That's just the basic in politics when you're representing a political party. So if you don't do that, you're a shit politician. Right. So especially you mayor candidate, right? You learn from this guy. He's got bigger balls than you.
Did he get the tickets?
The tickets here?
another tickets to run for mayor because everything is.
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay.
He's currently running for mayor right
Okay,
now.
good.
He's a big guy, you know. He big guy, you know. He's such a great politician. Dia tuh kalau misalkan salim, kepalanya tuh deket banget sama tanah gitu.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, that's like super political skills right there. But anyways, I digress. Again, I'm jittery because I have so much caffeine. You know, I drank like two cups of coffee. Right? I drank coffee this morning, and then when I went to a meeting today in like Kamang, they gave me like another cup of coffee.
So it's already 3.
So it's like what?
Already 3 cups.
No, it's 2 cups of coffee, right? And I'm feeling jittery right now because I forgot to ask for like less coffee. And the thing is, like, if I have so much coffee, I literally feel jittery, right? I need the conversation to be
flowing
faster,
always,
the flow
right?
to be rapid, right? If it's so, I literally want to explode. You don't know how much I want it to explode so much. But anyways, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for the invitation. Nice
Mr.
talk.
Rafif. It is a very great talk, right?
Very good talk.
Alright, so after this, we spend time in Izzy. Right. So
His word, not mine.
okay. So anyways. Right.
Good talking to you.
Good talk.
Mr. Buzzer.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Mr. Buzzer.
Rafif. It's been a great talk to have with you. Right, guys, that is it for the Based Indonesian Talks, and I will see you in the next episode of Based Indonesian Talks, preferably with stand-up comedians.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
Subscribe to the Based Indonesian Show. Dijamin halal